Okay, so first of all, welcome to the cave. The first thing that hits you when you come into this cave is the amount of humidity down here. We're towards the middle of the summer, and it is 60–70% humidity down here, and the temperature, we're underground, so the temperature actually stays pretty consistently at about 55–60 degrees. This cave was full with mud. The cave was dug out and made usable as our barrel room. And what you see right here, where I'm standing right here, is actually an ancient press. Okay? And if you look up here, you see a little hole here where you could mount a pulley system or some kind of hook system, and you could actually put a large stone held up by a rope in the pulley system. You could lay your grapes or olives down here on the press, and then lower the stone onto the olives or onto the grapes, and then the juices, whether it be olive oil or wine or grape juice, would then flow down here into a cistern down there, and you would actually just catch it down there. And the temperature here and the humidity here was just perfect for winemaking. We've basically kind of taken advantage of it and used it as a barrel room. As you see, the barrels here hold the wine. The mold on the outside doesn't affect the inside, the wine that's on the inside, but it actually just shows you that the humidity is quite high, which keeps evaporation low. The temperature is perfect for the aging of the wine here in the barrel room. So,
excellent. All right. Well, thanks for having us here in your cave.
Great. Okay. Right. On to the winery. Yeah, so like our winemaking, as I mentioned, we're kind of learning a process along the way, what our grapes like, the kind of wood that they like to be in, and then also kind of the message we're trying to give over in our marketing attempts, and primarily it starts with the outside of the bottle. So on most of our wine bottles, you'll see kind of an illustration of the cave, where we started storing the wines and what have you. And then on a select few, on the Adome, we started in 2008, on the Adome 2008, on the Cabernet, both the regular Cabernet as well as the single vineyard Cabernet, we've got a coin that we actually found when we dug out the cave. The coin dates back to the Second Temple period, and kind of sets the stage for what the winery is all about, which is, again, as mentioned, a connection to the history that's here in this area, the winemaking that happened in the area, the fact that the coin was found in a cave, that winemaking took place 2,000 years ago, and then us kind of continuing that chain of events, if you will, obviously within an environment that's significantly different than it was 2,000 years ago, but that's kind of who we are and what we try to do. Again, kind of merging the history of the area with modern winemaking techniques to then come out with a product that's both cutting edge, but also connected to the past.
Very cool.
What makes Psagot different, interesting, what have you? I think it's primarily our focus on the area and the terroir of the area. The grapes themselves bring forth a really beautiful minerality that you don't get in a lot of areas, both here in Israel and throughout the world. We're sipping here our 2009, very young wine, but it's a single vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon from our Psagot vineyards, and if you're not hit by the minerality, by the secondary aspects of the wine's kind of evolution, even in the short period of time that it's been in the bottle, then you need to get your palate checked out. But our winery really kind of strives to bring in the best of the grapes of this area. This area has been involved in winemaking for centuries. Our original barrel storage area was and is a cave that dates back to the Second Temple period, where wines were made and stored. So we're continuing that historical aspect of winemaking here in Israel, and we're also kind of mirroring it or combining it with really cutting edge new technologies. If you look in the back here, we've got high-end stainless steel with full control of temperature control and humidity there. On the other side, we've got our barrel room, again high-end French and a small amount of American oak, top-end cooperage houses, and everything stored under ideal temperatures and humidity. So we kind of try to mesh both the historical aspects of the area with kind of new age winemaking practices.